Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 3 as Ireland. Let us continue on from where we last left off, so we're actually making money. And that's fantastic. I'm very happy. We're still in a very big bureaucracy deficit, but I'm sure eventually that'll be resolved, right? Eventually? We'll worry about that as time goes on. So we're missing some iron and some tools. We are building, if we go to our building slots construction, we are building tool workshops. We got some more iron mines. We have 7 construction. I can probably, like, we have enough money that we can at least go. We're already on iron frame. But we need tools and iron to actually make this work. Okay. I'm thinking we probably want to get some more construction. Let me just go, like, one more. 100% staffed. 2.5 construction because you don't have all of the goods that you need. Give me like one more level. Throw that to the very top, please. Be done in 7 weeks. That's fine. Okay, we got partisan papers for the conservatives. Who actually is in the conservative party? It's the devout. They are a powerful group. They don't really like us too much. I mean, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. You know what? Give me more paper mill throughput. Because I think paper is one of those things that we also, it's expensive. But paper is always expensive in Victoria 3. You will never, ever have enough paper. There's not enough trees in the world. Okay, the Liberals have won the election once again. Reform government. We're going to get rid of the landowners, and that's fine. Up to 90%, 92% legitimacy. Fantastic. Confirm that. Is there anything we want to pass? I mean, everybody hates changing off of the monarchy. Can't do too much here. I think we're kind of, like, we can go national militia. It's going to make the armed forces absolutely... The armed forces are going to really hate us. How much influence do they have? 6%. I mean, that's not that much. So you know what? Let's go for professional army to national militia. This will allow us to mobilize way more divisions. And when we're such a small country like Ireland, we can't afford a large standing army. So I think this makes sense for us. I mean, the military despises us. They hate us more than anyone's hated anybody else in the world. The intelligentsia, the rural folk, they love it. Everyone else is kind of more about it. We got a 52% success chance. And yeah, you're done in like 3 months. Very reasonable. We need more coal as well. Coal is the one thing, like, we don't have coal in Ireland. They make it in the UK. Apparently there's some in France, and that's nice. I would like to get that coal in my country. Everything else is a little, it's a little harder to come by. Let's just put it that way. Okay, radicals are going down. Loyalists are going back up. Remember, I think at some point we had like 100,000 loyalists. Okay, we now have the national militia. They're actually now considered marginalized. Excellent. You know, that actually works out just fine for me. The rural folk have so much, 43% influence. The rural folk love us. I mean, the trade unions also love us. I can't bolster you. I'm assuming because because our free speech law. Okay. Like, I wouldn't mind getting the trade union to be a little bit more influential, just because, again, they love us so much that it kind of makes sense. We need more iron as well, but we should now be building our iron mine. 18 weeks on you. We got 10 construction. I think we should have 15 maximum once you're actually fully ready to go. You are expensive, though. I think it's mostly due to iron. Iron's expensive. But we're building an iron mine, and after that, we'll be basically golden. What do we need in our country? Porcelain, iron's stupid expensive, but again, we're building our iron mine, so that should resolve itself in due time. Luxury items, tea, groceries are pretty expensive, tools are pretty expensive, and of course, paper. Paper's always expensive. And we're exporting so much grain to, well, 796 is for pop. A lot of it's being used for the food industries. I mean, we could build more granaries. We could build more rye farms. Is it actually profitable? I mean, it seems so. So, I mean, the prices don't change too much. But we have some unemployed people in Leicester, so I think it makes sense to upgrade you. The iron mine. Are you done being built? You are. Is iron still expensive? Sell orders. We have 4. We get 4 iron from the mine. Or is it not fully staffed yet? It's not fully staffed. It's actually the second most productive or second most efficient iron mine in the world. I'm happy with that for sure. Average wage 6.53. Employment is going up. We probably need this to be at like level 5. I mean, what, we're halfway, 19, 23. Maybe like a level 4 would make the most amount of sense, because we're still going to be having a shortage here. Because we only really need it for construction. We're at 10 out of 10. Base value 5 from this. But I can't really afford any more right now. As much as I would love to upgrade our construction sector, it's just very, very expensive. Okay, we got the atmospheric engine. That's a tech for our mines, right? Atmospheric engine pump. Did I already have that? Because I'm already using the atmospheric engine. Oh no, it's for this. Okay. More throughput or more towards water to boiler. Well, how expensive is water to boiler? Again, at some point they need to add a search function to into this. It's you. 33 months of research, 7.5. So it's about 33% of the research time on this done. And it really just allows us to mine better. I mean, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good, because how long do you last? You last for 5 years. What are we researching right now? More throughput. I mean, I'm leaning towards throughput, for sure. Give me the throughput. Maybe it's a little bit boring, but just being able to produce a little bit more iron right now, I think, is going to be important. Sucks the armed forces don't like us, but I mean, like, really, like, what can you do? Not everybody can be happy all of the time. Also, Munster has a bad tax efficiency. But actually, what I should be doing, instead of building up construction in Ulster, I should be building in Munster. So we'll finish this one. We'll get these built afterwards. And then, government administration. Each one of you provides 90 taxation capacity. No, it provides 90 because there's 3 of you. So I think I need a level 3 in Munster as well. But we can build that afterwards. Get our administration, get our railroads, get our farms up. We only have 6,000 pounds in the investment pool. That seems pretty bad, actually. Weekly change 500, unrealized taxes 17k. There's so much money we could be making in taxes if we just didn't have this huge deficit. And then really, the only way I can think that we can fix it right now is just cutting more and more programs. Okay, apparently Cape Colony's improving relations. I mean, that's nice. Actually, I should probably be improving relations. I have so much influence here. Let's improve relations just with basically everybody in Western Europe. Spain, France, Britain. All of those guys make sense to be kind of friendly with. And I think they're really our biggest trade partners as well. If you just look at our trade here. Yeah, we mostly trade Britain, Spain, France, and a little bit with Copenhagen, because they have some paper that I like. So maybe it makes sense to get some relation boost up with the Danish as well, but I think for now, Denmark can be over there. We'll be over here, and we'll have a good time. So we do need about 50 more paper. Is there anyone else we could even import from? Not really. I want to change my... Not incorporate state, not change capital. Where is it? Declare interest. We only have 1 interest? Didn't we have like 3 just a sec, like earlier this series? We had 3 of them. We'll keep it in Spain because I am trading a stupid amount of wheat with them. I would love to be able to trade in Central Europe, in like Germany and stuff. But I think for us to get there, we need to get up to major power, which requires us to have 160 prestige. We have 60 right now, which is not bad. I mean, again, we are just like a small little island just hanging out here. Okay, we need more tools. We have 60.6. We did just build a new tool workshop, so this should be getting... it's already fully staffed, huh? Actually, we have iron now. So we'll upgrade you to pig iron. Hopefully we have enough iron for that. We definitely don't. Okay. We're missing about 100. So how can I solve this? I mean, we could just trade with the UK. Yeah, let's just trade with the United Kingdom for now. We can import some iron from them. That'll make our tools cheaper. And we need tools for a lot of stuff. And we have canneries as well. For fish, which I don't even think we have fish in the country. It allows us to make more groceries, which would be nice. But I don't know if we can really afford it. And then you require glass and you need sugars. Can we even import sugars? Like, we can maybe get it from the UK, but that's kind of stretching. Also, I have so much cash. What's our maximum reserve? Maximum is... Please get off my screen. Maximum is 1.32. So we actually need to spend this money now. So what can I do? I guess I can maybe subsidize some factories here. Like the tooling workshop, I will subsidize you. You're 100% staffed. I mean, most of our factories are profitable. We do have sulfur, and we have fishing wharfs. So we could get some fish. We have a sulfur mine as well. Sulfur is important for future things. So let's just go like a level 2. Nothing too crazy there. Actually, am I even paying any money for this? No, because they're actually making so much money, the tool factory, the subsidies aren't actually even being used. Because they're profitable. Like, we need to subsidize unprofitable businesses for this to even make sense. Monument to the King. 3% more prestige for a little bit. The armed forces, I mean, more radical is not a big deal. Give me the 3% prestige boost. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Also, our GDP is kind of staggering a little bit. We need, actually, we're building trains, right? We're building a railroad. That doesn't make sense because we don't have trains. What we should do, actually, we should build a little bit of everything, I think. Give me one train factory in Dublin. I'm going to throw that straight to the top of the list. We've done in 41 weeks. Actually, no, you know what we should be doing? Because we have so much money and we're actually about to max this out. I should be building more construction sectors. Let's get this up to level 4. Throw this at the top of the list because they build pretty quickly. And that'll take our money right away. Because construction goods are always very, very expensive. I don't know why it's always so expensive to have construction going on in the country, but it always is. Okay, you're now level 3. We're now actually making 18k. That actually boosted our balance even more. 15k. I'm not too sure what happens when we hit our gold maximum. The excess stockpile of gold, it causes the gold price to rise. Your balance at 13.2k buys you the equivalent of only 12.9k of gold. Because we actually have so much gold, it's not actually even worth anything. Okay, we'll just keep boosting it until eventually construction goods brings this down. Because we actually need to be in the negatives for a bit. So build this up, and then I'm gonna build another one in. You know what, Munster? We have like nothing down there. Build 2 in Munster as well. We need to run a deficit for at least a little bit. There we go, 2.8k. And then once we've lost maybe £1 million, we can just either lower the construction sector, or we just get rid of them. Both of those would work out just fine. 35% staffs. I can't subsidize you, right? I don't think so. We're subsidizing the railroads. Trade centers, we could subsidize you. I don't really know what that does. Yeah, I mean, it's the construction goods that cost us money. And again, we're kind of fine with that. Ammunition, small arms. We need more stuff here as well. I mean, we have a decent sized military. I think for the size of our country, we don't have any boats. Like, we don't have a navy. But the armed forces are doing pretty well, all things considered. We now have more loyalists. We've gone up like 300k on loyalists just this episode, which is excellent. Agrarianism is an absolutely shitty law. We could restrict child labor. Industrials will like it a little bit less. Landowners, intelligentsia will like us even more. What do you actually do? More dependent income? No, less dependent income. More max education. And more... or less morality. I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. Better education would be nice. Everything else... like, why does everybody hates this? Everyone becomes radicalized if we want to institute a republic. So yeah, I think we're just going to go for restriction of child labor. The industrials will like us a little bit less, but I'm not too worried about that. Guess I have a new journal entry, the steam engine. Okay, get that going. Denmark, because we are trading with you quite a bit, I will improve our relations. I think it makes sense for us to do so. And we got our motor industry to be done in 9 weeks. Our railroad is now up and running. It doesn't make any money because... well, one, I don't think anything actually uses... Pop needs a 3, okay. It's not very efficient right now because we don't have trains. It also needs a lot of coal. Coal is still a major issue for us. Hydraulic cranes. What do I even... how do I get more coal? Got our trade routes here. We can export liquor. Export that to the French. Why not? We need iron, tools, tea. I mean, we could start importing some luxury stuff into the country. We have 200 convoys. You know what? Yeah, let's import some luxury stuff for the upper classes. We'll get that from the British. Again, and some... no, we're getting tea from the French, I believe. So that should cause the price of this stuff to start going down. We actually have a stupid amount of sugar. Oh, I actually did not know we had this much sugar. So that we can actually go to our food industry. Not you, but we can go to this. We make less groceries, but we produce more liquor. Honestly, I don't know if we need that. We actually need more groceries. That's what's... we also have a lot of meat. Buy orders to the population. Can you use meat for anything else other than pop needs? I mean, it's good that it's so cheap. Because it's this cheap, then people are going to be happy with us. Coal is still stupidly expensive. But I got no one I can even import it from. I mean, groceries, iron's still expensive. We can get that from France as well. And then aside from that, I guess we'll import groceries, maybe? I mean, actually, all this is apparently not very efficient. We can export fruit. We'll send fruit to the UK. Just for now. Yeah, it's pretty cheap for us here. We need more coal. Like, that's really hampering us. Am I exporting this? I'm exporting groceries. Probably don't want to do that if I can avoid it. Because price of groceries are a little bit expensive here. Go back to market price. That's for the UK. Let's not worry about what the UK's up to. Our groceries. I mean, we're 100 down. We're trading away 185. So really what we should be doing, I guess, is actually upgrading our food as well. Porcelain, we could start making it internally. We could get some glassworks. Let's build that in Munster afterwards, and then we'll but porcelain needs dye, doesn't it? And I don't see baking powder. We can actually... okay, this is actually exactly what we're looking for. Because we're making 40 for 45. We should have enough to go straight to baking powder. Sugar, the price of sugar is going to explode. Well, how much sugar do we have in storage? Well, like, grain doesn't go up by that much. Sugar is going to become way more expensive. Let's subsidize you just again so we can get way more groceries. Input good. We actually don't have enough sugar. Building cap. Water tube boiler. I mean, that's actually already researching automatically, so I'm not even going to worry about it anymore. So I'm really glad I did not take that, the modifier from earlier. You know what? Give me logistics. Why not? We need sugar and we need steel. Steel is for the trains. Fair enough. We'll import that from Spain because it costs us the least amount of money. And sugar, honestly, for sugar, I think we're just going to upgrade our rye farms, right? So this makes us apples and sugar. Yeah, just upgrade this. Level 4 in Leicester. Apparently you're the most productive, so let's upgrade them here. Just throw that, yeah, throw that straight to the top of the construction queue. And then after that, we're also going to want to build a steel mill. Like, I kind of think we just want to build a little bit of everything. Like, we're building a glassworks. Probably actually don't have a level 2. Let's go, like, level 1 basically on everything for now. Textile mills. Steel mills. Shipyards, why not? Get us a munition plant and get us a arms factory. And then rural. I mean, there's, again, not really too much we can build here. We're already getting the sulfur mine that we can build. And I guess we'll go some fisheries in Munster as well. Like, we're building a lot of stuff right now. Like, really, like, this is... Like, Ireland's having a renaissance. We've also restricted child labor. Your trade agreements. This would save us. We're spending 210 on trade routes. How much are we spending on trade routes for the UK? 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. So we're spending 75 bureaucracy on trade routes to the UK. But how much are we making off of tariffs? We're making 8.2 off of tariffs in total. The import of iron, paper, luxury clothes, export of groceries. In iron, we're getting that from the UK, right? Yes. Well, we're also getting from France. I do think this makes sense. Also, because we're using way less bureaucracy, we're actually making more in taxes. So, I mean, it kind of balances out. We're making less in tariffs, we're making more in taxes. Munition industry, 9 years on you. From farms, we need less peasants. Central archives. I mean, I wouldn't mind making our bureaucracy better. I mean, glassworks. We do have lead in the country. But again, until these are actually built, we're not going to worry about them too much. Yeah, we really can't build too much. Mostly because, you know, Ireland, it's got some good resources, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't have a lot of exotic resources. If we need dyes, if we need spices, if we need, what are the other luxury resources that, like opium. If we need any of this stuff, like, we need to import it. It just makes sense. Especially since, like, for this campaign, we're not doing it. I don't want to do any, like, colonization. I think just being a small little island, a cute little guy, is reasonable here. Fertilizer we need more of. Do we not get fertilizer from... We get it from the livestock ranches, right? Yes. Is there anything... We could upgrade you. Upgrade sulfur, sawmills, upgrade you, fishing wharfs. Don't worry about fishing wharfs right now because it's not actually built in the country yet. It's losing 5.5k. I mean, if we're low on if we're low on fertilizer, we need to build more. So let's build a little bit. Let's go like a level 3 in Conic. Let's finish up these government administrations first. Because how bad is inefficient taxation? Still at 74. Because we haven't built any of these two. But I do think that at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end off for today. So thanks for watching my Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoy, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 3 as Ireland. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So. The industrialization of Ireland begins. Also, Spain... Uncertain. Okay. So Cuba is actually trying to revolt against Spain. Okay, so we got revolutionary Cuba down here against regular Cuba. Do I care about this at all? I mean, we're trading with Spain, so... I'm going to nominally kind of support the Spanish. We're not going to join the war. Absolutely not. I think it's going to be a long time before Ireland is ready to join any kind of actual conflict. Again, I mean, like, Cuba would be easy to kill, but we don't have boats. Like, genuinely, we just don't have boats in this country. Okay, so you're almost on your way. How is our... We're at negative 68 here, but again, that's going to get better as the administration gets staffed up. There's only 50% staffed at the moment, 30%. Paper's still going to be expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's never going to be cheap. And again, we're getting better taxation capacity in Munster. At the same time, we're increasing our bureaucracy. We're almost at zero. Almost. I wouldn't mind getting like a trade agreement with France. They're negative 116. They're cautious towards us for whatever reason. Spain is a lot more likely to do it. And I would like to be friends with Spain. Are there any laws we can pass? How's the government doing, by the way? They are still legitimate. Fantastic. Per capita taxation. Well, again, for the most part, I feel pretty alright. Radicalize the industrialists. We could go up to census, census suffrage. We could do pretty okay there. Home affairs. We can guarantee liberties. What does this actually do? Because right now, no home affairs does literally nothing. Fair enough. There's a cost of 87. And it affects standard of living. So if we get higher standard of living, more people like us. If it goes down, less people hate us. And less people are actually going to actively want to revolt against the government. I mean, that seems pretty good. We also get protected speech in our free speech laws. It does cost 87 bureaucracy. What does home affairs do? It's the revolution impact. I mean, it could be good, but right now I don't think many people hate us too much. I mean, loyalists have gone down substantially again. Really, I'm not too sure how these numbers work. Is it because standard of living has that gone down? It has gone down a little bit. Okay, fair enough. But I'm trying to fix that. Okay. Population. Standard of living's gone down a little bit for you. 1% have below minimum expected. 2.6 have below minimum expected. And what about the upper strata? Please get off this. 4.8. So really, the rich people of the country are not happy with their governments. Probably due to a lot of luxury goods being very expensive. We can also export some meat. Export the meat to the British. Seems reasonable. Like, we could import tea. And you know what? If tea is so expensive that the rich are not going to threaten open revolts, but are going to be very upset with us, then I think this does make some sense. Like, what else is very expensive? Porcelain, luxury furniture. We'll get that from France. Tea we're importing. Can't really do too much about that right now. And groceries are still expensive. Yeah, we're subsidizing. Is that costing us anything? Like 275? We could get more from canneries. We don't really have fish. But I mean, just having more groceries, I think, makes sense for us. We now literally don't have enough fish. We don't have enough tools in the country. So let's import some tools from the British. And we'll import fish, probably from Denmark would be my guess. From Prussia? I mean, maybe. Denmark, Britain, France. You know what? Let's trade with the Danish. Again, I don't want to have too much trade with any singular country, because that could lead to some imbalances. Okay, people are getting happier with us, probably due to the fact that we're now importing some more goods. Porcelain, we can import that from Prussia. We don't have any trade with Germany, so I think this makes sense. Price of this will go down, and hopefully that'll lead to more loyalists for our government. Fish is still very expensive, though. We need to get some fishing wharfs. Oh, the game crashed? Okay, we'll return shortly. Okay, we're back. I don't know what made the game crash. Also, we're still missing the fish. I don't know how much time we lost, to be honest. I don't think we lost too much. So, we're happy with that. So, yeah, market price. Porcelain's still expensive. So we did not import this from Prussia yet. So, that's basically what we lost. Actually, how often is the autosave? Let me just check this out. Settings. Autosave is... game? Every month. Okay, fair enough. So we need more fish. Fish. You know what? Let's import from the UK for now. And again, we will build our own fishing war. Okay, the game crashed again. Well, I don't know what's actually happening. Just give me another second. Okay, so I've tried multiple times to make this work. I don't know why. I do not know why the game keeps crashing on December 1st, 1847. I don't know what the problem is. I looked at the error logs, and it's not really clear what the error issue is there. So I think, as sad as this is, I think we have to end the series here, even though it's only been like 4 parts. Which is very depressing. Maybe I just have like too many mods installed. I'm honestly not too sure. I apologize, though. I genuinely apologize for ending the series so quickly. But there'll be something else tomorrow. So, I apologize once again. Have a great day and goodbye.